we are discussing about the Java administration. So now we have, as soon as installation is completed, in the default profile, there is a ICM parameter. We need to disable it. Then we can open it here. When all the services are green, then only we can open the Java pages here. So here in the Java also we have the user management. Everything is not the transaction code based here, Java systems. So SAP Java systems, NetWeaver systems, it's not the Java. So transaction code, just URLs and tabs are there. We need to operate those things here, right? So here the main thing is the NetWeaver. So NetWeaver administrator here, right? NWA. NWA is the tab where we will normally use to perform all the administration level activities here. Then system information here. There are multiple tabs are there here. So here few things are important for us, right? So here as soon as you done the installation, right? Just to go to log into the system. The initial user, administrator, or J2EE admin is the user for the Java systems here. J2EE admin underscore admin is the here the password which we given during the installation time here, right? Say Java. Then here we need to perform the here say URL based. It's a URL based here. So here we need to operate through URLs only. Operate through URLs only here. So here same as like in SAP, after you log into the here, there you will go to the system information. There you will do the all kind of things, right? Like system information, what are the components installed, what is the version and everything here. Same here also, when you install the Java system, then here we have the system information concept here tab. We go to the system information, you will get this tab here. Here it will give you the information about the your systems, what are the components are installed in your system here. You can see here you have the so ADS. These all are the Java components here. Ajax runtime, base tables, so then core tables here. These all are the EP enterprise portal related tools. These all are the components here. These all are the components of the your Java or portal systems components here, right? Sir, how to check the versions of this here? You can see the versions here. Here, yeah. I'm not go on mute, yeah. If I put the mute, you are unlocking and you are speaking. Okay. So here the versions of here, how to read this one here, right? For a components, normally if they above 750 SP like that, there is a one good naming convention here. For Java systems here, you see there is no much naming convention here. Here you need to understand like it's a suppose like if you are checking this component version, then this is the so Ajax runtime. Ajax runtime version is 1.0. Then how to call it as this one means it's a 1.0. Okay. So it's a 1000 means it's a 1.0. The version is 1.0. Then 7.50 is your NetWeaver release version is 7.50 here. Then SP 22 means it's a SP 22 here. So 0 means it's a patch level 0 here. Then next one we have the timestamp, right? That is the timestamp date, year, month, date, timings, which means here you see here this is the way we have to read it here. In 2021, 10th month, and 2021 08 8th month means August, which means August 2021 August 10th August, then 2021, then so the compiling time, then the patch build time here 1811 means it's a 6 o'clock means 18 18 o'clock, 18, and so 11th minute. That is the compile time here. This way we need to call it as the here. This way we have to read it here. See here, this way we have to read it here. See here. So the same, almost same patches here. 18th minute, same. Something is different, right? But the SP version is same. SP version is same. This is the SP patch, SP level here. So as per SAP, as per SAP here, we need to, as per the SAP recommendations here, we need to, as soon as per SAP recommendations, so whenever we do the any upgrade, if you do the SAP installations, anything either ABAP or Java, definitely we need to perform the updates. Why? Because upgrades to the latest versions or latest patch levels we have to perform it. So why? Because it's in the base level. All are 0 base levels here. Patch levels are 0. This is the SP level. These are the patch levels. Why? Because base versions, after that, the many bug fixes may be released. So we may have to, do that one. We may have to release that one here. Means we may have to update all these components, all the update components to the latest patch level in the SP level. We may have to update it here. We can perform the SP upgrade or patch upgrade. If you increase this patch 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the patch update. If you perform the SP, that is the SP upgrades here. This is the release. If you perform the release, if you change this one, that is the release. If you change this one, this is the SP. If you change this one, this is this one here, right? So that is the component information sheet here. This one we can export to the Excel sheet also here. This one, yeah, Imran, you are playing games.
Sir, I'm unable to understand, unable to hear you. That's why I'm doing this.
Now you are able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but when I mute it, that time your voice is jerking. That's why it's happening.
But it's a lot of disturbance is coming when you enable it, but when you unmute it. But can you rejoin? Can you rejoin? Others are able to understand,
Okay.
right? Others are able to hear. It's only problem you means it's a problem with your mic or speaker. Just rejoin. Okay. Entire these things will crash if we have this type of, okay. So, okay, exports. We can export to the Excel sheet whenever, sometimes SAP may ask, please provide the list of software components of your Java systems. So that time we may have to provide the software component versions to your, so software component versions we have to provide to them. We have to provide the software component version Excel sheet to them. So how to get means go to the system information. So system information, component information. Go to here, just export to the Excel. All will be exported to the your Excel sheet here, right? This information we may have to provide to the SAP. SAP will check what is the bug in the, where it is bug and which patch level, all those things they will identify, right? This is the system information here. Then we have the Java also we have the user management. Means we can also create the users here. We can also create the users, not only default users here. This is the user management here. Here, by default users, you will get during the installation time, administrators, JTWE guest. Some users you may get it out here during the installation time here. You can also create the new user and copy to user, lock, unlock, same in SU01, whatever we do. Here also we can do all those things. But there we have to use the transaction code here. We need to use the SAP here. Here we can also create the new user here, right? User ID creation. We can also create the new user, suppose like a basis user. We can generate define the initial password, or we can generate the password. So we can define the password, whatever the password you want to give it to the user. Then we can create the users, means users creation in the Java stack. Here one more thing is here you can also set the photo. We can also choose the photo also of the your, so your things, maybe your anything, you can put the photo also here. You can also upload your photo, your the first name, right? Then email address, all those things, account information here. Here roles are very important here. Here Java side we have the different roles. Maybe if you choose so admin, then here you will get the others are able to hear me, right? Clearly?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yes, sir,
Uh,
all fine.
yeah, okay,
We
Imran,
are
you can
getting
just unmute it, but a lot of disturbance is coming here from your side. Okay, just click on yes. So I means some roles. Here roles are there. Here you can see the role of the users and everything is there. You can use the default roles, administrator roles or J2W admin. So they are the roles, we can check it out here. But no one will take care of these roles and everything. Why? Because a portal, right? Java systems. So it's not a no need to bother about this one here. Anyhow, roles, right? Security will give you the all the options here. If you have the XI administrator, you just add the XI administrator to this role. You are the some other configuration administrator, J2W administrators. So that administrator roles you can assign to the here. Just click on the save button. Then you can also use the basis user here. You can also use the basis user to log in here. So you have administrator user. Now you have created the basis user. Then these all are the internal users here. These all are the internal users which created during the installation time here. So we no need to touch these users here. Just basis user which you created. So then we can use it. We can also lock, unlock. We can also generate the new passwords. So we can also system also will generate the new password. So like this, we can use it. Okay. So this is for the creation of the users in the Java stack level. We want to create the users. We can use the this user management. We can create it here. Okay. We can use that. Okay. I used the generate option. So that's why new password got generated here. You want to lock, unlock, so whatever you want, you can do it. One more thing is in the user management. For this Java, you no need to maintain the dedicated users in the Java system. You can also integrate this Java UMA. This is called the Java user management to the above systems. We can integrate it. Above systems, we can integrate it to the above system here. So that's possible. So which means this Java UMA, we can map to the our ABAP system also. Means whatever the users are there in your ABAP system, ECD or ECP, same user you can use it to log into the Java system also here. So that's possible here. Here, the only thing is we need to change the data source name to the source name, data source name to the ABAP system. There you need to provide the or just create the destination here, ABAP system. Then just perform the destinations. The RFC destinations we can create it here so that it will point to the your Java UML. So that is also possible here. Security policies, roles, maximum length, email, user mapping, administrator UI. So all those things we can perform it in the system here. All those things we can perform it. Right? It's a user management. We can change it later. We can map it as part of. This is the way we can create the users. We can log into our Java stack systems here. So the next, the powerful URL is the NWA, NetWeaver Administrator. NetWeaver Administrator. Here we do the all kind of work from here. In the NetWeaver Administrator, here we do the all the kind of work we will perform it here. So here, so destinations, all kind of things, whatever we do, entire administration part we do here in the day-to-day activities. entire administration part we do in the NetWeaver administrator page here. This is the NWA. Here we can check the availability. The first tab is the availability and performance here. Here we can check the entire your system status here, entire overall your system status we can see it here. So here I think here Adobe Flash Player is liquid. I think here it will display the sessions, operating system, the graphically the information will be displayed here. Maybe browser issue, I think. Let me open in different browser. Yeah, it's a browser issue. That's why the items are not defining here, not coming to this here. Otherwise, there is a items will come into the picture here. Utilizations, CPU, memory utilization, disk, web sessions, HTTP sessions. Whenever you are logging to the system, that is a one HTTP session, one HTTP call. So here ICM will hand over to the server process here to handle it here. Here we can monitor the all those things here. Here we can monitor the all the things we can monitor it here from here, right? So that is the one thing here. And the resource monitoring. Here we can monitor the so we can monitor here the tabs for lock, schedule, lock entries, system performance statistics here, like the CPU, how the CPU utilization, how the memory utilization. So in the graphical level, we'll see the all those things. What are the users are connected here? What is the response time? Who is the users here? Incoming calls, then outgoing calls, all the information, who connected, what tabs they are using, what information they are pulling the system, all the information it will give the information here. Incoming calls and outgoing calls here. Incoming calls and outgoing calls. Here we can monitor it here. That is in the so system performance here. System performance statistics here. Right? Session management here. Session management sessions. How many sessions are opened? What is the total number of requests? What is the longest time, CPU time, DB time, all the information we can find out from the here, session timeout here. So here, so in the performance, availability performance monitoring here, so first session system overview, entire system related details will be displayed here, right? System overview. I think central services are not showing, but slowly I think it will update it here. Then resource monitoring. So in the resource monitoring, JECO monitoring, if any JECO connections are there, here we will, JECO means Java connection monitoring here. Java connection monitoring here, JECO monitoring here. Distributed transactions. So distributed transaction, the commit ratio, pending transactions or anything, it will give the distributed transactions information and everything here, right? So here session management, sessions related history reports. So reports, it kind of some reports we can pull it here, reports. So means suppose you want to get the some CPU utilization report, performance report or anything, we can get that report. Suppose like you want usage report, you want to create the new report, suppose like history, you want to create the new report here. Minutes, single chart, all in the single chart here, okay? So this one is in the single chart here, add to report. So what you required here, add to report, thread pool usage, add to report. So all those things you want to in the report. Here, suppose reports we can create it, means system reports, out of memory, system problems, anything we can create the report here. So that report here we can display it, then we can see it in the graphical way, we can see it here. Last 5 minutes. So 5 minutes reports. So if the data generates hourly, quarterly, the reports we can pull it from the here. The data will be displayed in the graphical way. It will be displayed kind of some reports. Reports we can gather from the system here. That is called the reports here. Right. So then lock entry, SM12, how we can see the above locks in the Java level. We have the lock entries here. session lock entries here. What you are executing, it will be locked here. Okay, that is the lock entry here. Performance statistics and the Jacob components monitoring. So some are useful, some are not useful. If you are using that functionality, you can display it here. Then process monitoring here, message monitor, messages monitoring here, message processing. Suppose if you integrate to the your PI systems or PO, if any interface are there, here we can see the messages monitoring the messages, all those things we can see it from here. All those things we can see it from here, we can monitor it here. So, but here we don't have any PI system installed, then we can ignore that one. So the main next one is the operations here. Here, system stop and start. Here also, we can just stop the systems here. Just stop the nodes, restart the nodes. So Java services here. These are the list of services, Java services which are running here. So all the services, Java means collection of applications, Java applications and services. So if the services are running, we can use that functionality. If the any one of the service is down, so then we cannot open. If the NWA service is down, then we cannot open the NWA. If something is down, if this is down, then we cannot use the ADS functionalities, Adobe Documentum services. So that applications, the services are should be up and running. It should be running status here. All the applications and everything, it should be running status here. So if anything is stopped, we can start it, restart it, stop it. All those things we can see it in the operations here. Operations column, we can see the all the details here. Operations column, we can see the all the details here. So if we go on back, operations column here, right? So databases, so nothing, we will see it here. Jobs, Java scheduler here. Here, for Java also, there is some internal jobs. So same above how we have the SM36, 37. For Java systems, we have the scheduler, Java scheduler here. Here, scheduler is creating the task. Scheduler is creating the task here. So it will execute the tasks, Java task, Java updated. Here nothing we will run it here, but system will take care of the internal jobs and everything here. That is called the Java tasks here. If we want to create the new task, we can create the new task. Then what is the new task you are going to create it? These are the currently templates are available. You can use whatever you want to use it. So then we can release the jobs here. These are the default jobs. Normally user jobs won't run it here. Only system jobs we can schedule it from here. It is called the jobs that run it, tasks, definitions. So those things will be available here. That is a Java scheduler here. Java related things will be available here in this case here. Okay. That is the Java scheduler here. Automation wizard administration not required. So Java schedulers. This is the operations perspective. Here the main thing you should remember this tab, stop and start tab here. Sometimes what happens, system is up, some functionalities it won't work, some URLs it won't work. Then in this case, you need to go to the here stop and start of the Java services and applications. You need to do the restart or stop or start, all those things you need to do that one here. All those things you have to perform it in the systems here, right? So that is the one thing you should know here. Stop and start and restarts, we have to perform it from here. Okay, that is the Java stop and start schedules. Any services. Suppose you are trying to open the some of the console, it is not opening means we need to check the what is the respective component based upon the component, what is the respective application. Then you can do the start and start, we can perform it here in the systems, right? Respective applications or service are not opening. So then we can find out here. So you are able to open the NWA means because of NWA related services are, so it's running here. You can see NWA related services are, it's running. You can see. So if you open everything, then there is a sap.com tc mainframe wd. So here the URL, you will see this field here. Here, if you type this field here, this is started. If you stop this one, you cannot open this one. If it is stopped status, you cannot open this page, right? So sometimes we may face this type of issues here. right? So in the Java, sometimes if you're opening something, it won't open. Then we need to check in the what is the application, what are the services, right? Just check this one. Okay, the application. Then we need to check here whether this is there or here or not. We need to check it out. Then we need to take the action. This is the application. Application you are opening. Then we need to check from here. If you stop it, then immediately this page will be stopped here, right? So this page will be stopped working in the system. This is the Java application and services here, right? So here the process task, automation wizard, administration wizard. Next one is the configuration here. So here only few things are very important here as a administrative purpose. Few things. The first one is the availability and performance monitor here. Here we can see the system status, any errors, any logs, anything we can see here. Then if any application is not working, then we will go to the stop and start. We will do the restarts or something. We will perform it here, right? Then so configuration. So here the main thing is here nothing. I think these all are the not job. Sometimes maybe we will go for the job scheduler and we will do the work here, right? Then configuration here. The main thing is the configuration. Here any authentication or single sign-on, we will use this tab. Identity management means user management. User management same. Whatever the user management same, that is called the identity and user management here. Then trusted systems. So in SMT1, SMT2 are the SAP level transaction code to trust the other systems. So if you want to trust any other systems, you need to use this trusted systems here, which means without asking any, yes, any user ID and password, that system will be trusted. So that system related certificate we have to import to the here. So that if you add the partner system, suppose if you add the any other system that here, so that system will be trusted here. Suppose example NWECP, I am going to add the ECP system certificate here. Okay, so this certificate, that EC certificate, I am importing into the here. So Java level. So then what will happen? Uploading the certificate manually here. Browse it, then upload the certificate here. This is the ECP. The client is the 100 client. So that if any people, so you have imported the certificate here. So this is okay. So now what will happen? If anyone trying to access the data from URL from Java to so backend ECP system, if they are unable to, if anyone is pulling the data, something they are doing, so without asking the user ID and password, then the system will be trusted and they can open the system data and everything. They can pull it out here. Why? Because that system, we are trusting that system. That's why we added into the trusted certificate list here. So we are trusting. So that system will be trusted. Then the call will be go and will accept the certificate here, certificate based authentication. That's why we have the so trusted systems list here. Systems we can add into the, if you add it here without any means your backend system means, suppose example, if we see here, this is the browser URL you are logging here. But you have the normally every company ECC is the very important. All the transactions will happen in the ECC system here, right? ECP system here. So what you need to do here, you have created the destinations to the here. Then you have created the destination. You are here, you are logged into the browser, then you want some report or some record you required. Just if you pull the data, then it will go to the ECP, it will pull the data, it will grab the data here. Normally, it should ask user ID and password. Now, in this case, ECP will trust your system certificate, your JVI system certificate, it will accept it here. Then, vice versa, we need to import the certificate. In ECP also, here we need to import the your Java in the trusted list. We need to import the certificate also here. Java system certificate, we have to import it here. Java certificate is there, we can import in the system list also, we can import it here. SSL, HTTPS communication here. Suppose if we want to enable the HTTP ports or HTTPS, then we have to go to the edit mode, click on the add. So then here we can add the port number 443, something, whatever the port number you want to add it, then 540, then 01, HTTPS port number here, HTTPS port number here. So then we can add it and we can save it here. Then ICM will be restarted here. It will take restart of the ICM here, which means your port number is active here. Port number is active here. So port is active, means enabling the HTTP, HTTPS ports here. Now, as of now, only HTTP port, it's not secure. Then if you have the HTTPS port, that is a secure here. So I configured the port number like 54001 here, HTTPS port number here, right? So that is saving into the one of the certificate here. So it is getting restarted. 540 is not active in the system. Maybe we need to do the restart. Or entire SAP system, we need to do the restarts here. So because certificates there, we need to do the entire system restarts. We have to perform it here. So that whenever you open HTTPS call, HTTPS / then 54001 HTTPS, then that will be opened here. But now see, the port is not active, you cannot open now here. You cannot open now here. So here there is we need to restart the entire SAP system here. So then only it will be up. As of now, HTTP can be opened here. So if any HTTPS parameters, then you can configure the HTTPS ports and everything. Trusted systems, other systems we can maintain in our systems here, right? Destinations creation here, destinations here. Destinations means creating the RFC destination to the your above stack systems here. Suppose we have the one above stack system, right? So suppose like ECP we have, you want to create the destinations. Normally SM59 we will use it here. We can use the, so here we can also, we can use the destinations here. So here we can use like types of HTTP destination, RFC, gateway, IMDB, database connection. So data connection, whatever the destination, you can create it here. Means connection destinations to the your backend systems here. Like HTTP : SAP Windows 1, then 8000. So that is the one. Here SID is the ECP, then it's a 100 client, right? So then click on the next button. Here we can maintain the authentication, either user ID, user mapping, user ID, passwords. We can manage it here. Basis. Then we can manage the user ID and passwords. Then finish. Then see here, your connection is created. Here connection is created here. If you ping the connection, so it's a 404 error, unauthorized error. So here you will get the ping successful error messages, something like that. You will get the messages here, successful messages and everything. You will get the messages here. So let me check here. What is the port is active here? 8000. Okay, it is active here. So then 443. Okay, fine. This port is active. So like this, you can create the destinations to the whatever the systems you want to create. Why? Because via this destination only data flow will happen. So if you don't create it, how the connectivity will work, right? Connectivity, it won't work. So that's the reason we will create the destinations here, right? Destinations we will create it here. It is the destinations. So you can also create for the ECD, ECP, some other destination name, and you can create it here. Then certificates and keys here. Certificates and keys. So certificates here, system certificate. Same in SAP, we have the S-Trust SSO2, right? The certificates related, all the things are available here, above related. For Java related, we have the certificates and keys. Here, we have the certificates. Suppose if you want to trust some banking sites, we want to pull the data, anything, that system certificate we have to import through here. And this system certificate, they have to import it here. Both the sides handshake will happen, then the connection will go without any issues here. So system certificates, so UME, trusted CS, the many folders are there, third-party sites. Any certificate we can import to the here to get the to grab the data from the system. That is the very important here, right? So then virus scan provider, clickjacking whitelist configuration here. Suppose if you want to create the any whitelisting protocols, suppose you want to allow any other sites, you want to allow all other sites here, then we can put the so whitelisting here, whitelisting here, so that anyone can host name, enter the valid host name, port number, then so URL, which URL, so you want to access. Whitelisting means so which one you are allow restrictions, it kind of restrictions here. So normally we don't create it, but if you are in the DMZ or something delimited central zone, some restrictions, then here we have to configure the whitelisting here, whitelisting URLs here, entries. So virus scan provider, certificates, destinations, SSL. So these all are the, here the most important thing is the destinations, certificates, and trusted systems. We will use rare cases here. Remaining we won't use. And SSL is the one-time configuration. So one-time configurations here, right? So these are the, so Java level how to log in. Then some important tabs we can monitor it here, right? So remaining we can connect it, and we have the SLD configurations in the Java, SLD, system landscape directory, that will come for Java systems as part of that SLD, but SLD setup is not that. So here what we have to do for the SLD setup, just to perform the initial setup, object server name means your SLD server name, start the initial setup here. As soon as installation, so the SLD, NWA, SLD, all the system landscape directory means all the systems will report to the this SLD system here. So here we need to maintain the SLD details. We have to, first of all, we have to enable the SLD configuration. We have to perform it initial setup. Then it will start loading the some data and everything in the back end. It will take it out. So then NWA, few tabs, few things are very important. If this URL is opening, means Java is up and running. So then in this case, we want to stop specific applications. We want to check the performance of the Java system performance overview. Here we can go and check it out, all those things here, right? So still remaining things are there here. Suppose if we want to certificates, if any certificates, if you want to create the destinations, whether we need to check the destinations are working or not, here you need to use these configurations here. You need to use the this suppose if tomorrow you want to change the some URL you want to change it here, then we need to change that one here, some passwords, anything we can update it, we can check it out here. Like this we can check the all the configurations and everything, we can check it out here, right? So then certificates, keys, trusted systems, so user management. So these all are the some important tabs here. So day to day, not all the tabs, only few tabs are very important, which are required for the day-to-day activities here, right? Here SLD got set up. Now SLD setup is done now. Initial setup, SLD is running now, right? Just you did the initial setup, it is running here. Then we can perform the technical system configurations and business system configurations here. But I will discuss with you tomorrow on this. Okay, SLD. We have the NetWeaver, some other administration tabs, and we have Java patching. These are the very important for us. So that those things will go with the next step tomorrow's class. Okay.